Apparently, women cannot do this. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Put your fingers on your chin. No. You gotta listen. Ready? Let's try again. Ready?
Okay.
Put your fingers on your chin.
I don't understand.
No, you're not listening.
So getting my hair done every month. Nails, toes, hair. I own my home. I got an acre of land. I have to get my grass cut. I get my yard work done by myself. All of that is covered by myself. I have a nice body. I get that done in the gym. I have a gym membership. I clothe my nice body with nice clothes. And so I have to go shopping. And I wear makeup, which I enjoy. And in the comments, I don't care what you got to say about makeup. But I also spend money on that. And so to keep this up, I also eat on a meal plan that I have created. And so for that meal plan, I have to go grocery shopping to eat off of the meal plan that I have created. And so all of this takes money. All of this takes money to upkeep this. And so why am I having free conversations? And it is okay. It is okay if you don't feel the way that I feel and you are having free conversations. But I think about this, especially if you're messaging me when I'm on the way to an appointment where I'm about to spend hundreds of dollars to get my hair washed, and I'm continuing to have this appointment where
This is such a hard choice. Where should we go eat today?
Wherever you want. It's up to you.
This is such a hard choice. Where should we go eat today?
Oh, I already made reservations at the tavern since you said you wanted to go there last week. So we're going at 6.
Hey, babe.
Yeah, babe.
Did you talk to your brother about that comment he made?
What comment?
When I said I wanted a piece of cheesecake and he said, "Are you sure you really need that?"
You know my brother. You know how he can get. He was probably just having a bad day. He didn't mean anything by it. Like, don't let it get to you.
Hey, babe.
Yeah, babe.
Did you talk to your brother?
Yes. I spoke to him as soon as you told me about it because I didn't like that he said that. So it won't happen again.
I think these modern women really understand that a lot of times a man is watching you. So, you're going to be asking why a man is not wanting to commit, why a man is not wanting to do a lot of things, right? It's because you've decided that you're going to act a certain way. You're going to treat people a certain way. And at that point in time, he's like, why would I be involved in that? So you have to understand, and you have to look at, how do I present myself? A lot of you guys are fantastic at looking great. I got my hair done, my nails done, lashes and all that stuff. But then when you actually get to know somebody, it was kind of like, I don't really want to move forward with this person anymore.
It can't just be me. This generation of dating, being in a relationship, is fucked. Like, with the cherry on top. Like, is this what we gotta pull from, ladies? And the ones who's dating the football NFL players, baby, bless your heart. Just bless your heart, and my condolences goes out to you. I'm very sorry for you. But that's crazy that this generation does not commit, doesn't know loyalty. The married man, is marriage even still like a thing?
I've never been here. Thanks so much for agreeing to meet me now. My schedule is so crazy.
Good morning, beautiful.
Good afternoon. I was just saying I had never been to this restaurant, and it seems really nice.
What you doing?
I am actually talking right now, as a matter of fact, to you.
That's cool.
Yeah, that is cool. So, what do you like to do?
Man, so much, too much to name.
Could you try to name them?
You'll find all that out as we get to know each other. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
A lot of these modern women are feeling that men are not really investing. They're not engaged. The experience the meeting, us being here on the date, it kind of feels flat, right? And while I understand, you know, if you come out there, you should probably try to put your best foot forward, right? But you have to understand, men are reading you. They're watching you, and they're saying, oh, here we go. Like, you say something, and a man is like, because y'all think y'all are the only ones that do that. And a man is saying, oh, here we go again. He hears a certain thing, or he sees a certain thing, sees a look, you know, maybe you're wearing something, and you're like, oh, here we go again. It's going to be a long night.
Watching my ex thrive, it's a beautiful thing, but it's really triggering for me because I walked away with literally having to start over after 12 years of starting over, of wondering if I'm going to be able to keep a roof over my head with my boys and not being able to just go out and play in our backyard like we used to. And wondering if I'm going to be able to feed them.
The problem that I have with this is that when you decide to no longer be in a relationship with somebody, they do not owe you for their successes from the time that you stopped being with them on. Outside of what they owe you for potentially justified alimony and child support, you cannot get mad that that man is successful without you because you're not his future, so he does not owe you the future rewards.
I genuinely do not understand some women, and the way in which they seem to think absolutely baffles me. Perhaps they have difficulties in communication, which is ironic considering that a lot of women say that women are best at communication, but it really seems that some out there have this rather large difficulty in using these very simple, very easy to use things called words to actually communicate what they really mean. But here's a hint for you ladies that like this type of video and indeed make this type of video. If you don't want to pay, don't offer to pay. There, solve that little problem for you. Because most men are going to take you at your word that you have no problem at all paying for whatever activity it is you are engaging in. But most importantly, ladies, men are not mind readers. If you want them to know what you mean, you have to say it.
You know, men are not going to continue. I think men are getting to a point to where they would rather take a loss, right? I'd rather lose, as you would put it, as you would have it, if you say so. I would rather lose than sit up here and try to convince somebody to like me and they don't even care about me. That's the point that a lot of men are getting to. So you're not going to see me beg. You're not going to see me sit up here and pine and sing a song, Earth Angel, Will You Be Mine? And Since I Lost My Baby. And you're not going to hear me saying that because there's not really anything out here to beg for. I'm not going to sit up here and convince you to like me. You don't even like me.
Oh my God. He got fired, y'all, and this is what he's doing. Oh my God. He is tearing up the building. He got fired. Are you serious? He really did this? He gonna go to jail. Why is he doing that? Call the police on him.
Yeah, probably will. Especially because he went over to their side.
Right. He done tore their side up.
He really should have kept it on this side. All right.
Where did he go with the forklift? He done tore his whole... Oh my God.
So not only is he a scallywag, but he's also a nincompoop. And he's fired. And he's probably going to catch a charge. Listen, this is the wrong way to react if you lose your job. You hold your dignity. You walk out. If you have a case, you take it up with the Department of Labor. But you don't wild out and crash out like this bomba clot did. Anyway, I'd love to know what you think. Please comment. Please follow. Please share. And like this video. Thank you.
Okay, this is the most genius way to hit on a man at a bar. My friend just told me and I was like, mind blown. What you're gonna do is go to a bar. You see a man at the bar, make sure he doesn't have a ring on. What you're gonna do is go up to him or go to the bar and be like, oh, can I order a drink? And then ask him, be like, what should I get? And he's gonna be like, old fashioned. Be like, cool, thanks. And then you tell the bartender, can I get 2 old fashions? And then while the bartender's making the drink, you're just gonna go back on your phone. You're not gonna pay this man any attention. You're just gonna go do every time. Then when the bartender brings you your 2 drinks, you pay for it, and you go, thanks for the recommendation, and slide that drink over to the guy, and then just walk away. 9 out of 10 times, that guy is gonna come up to you at some point in the night and say, thank you so much for that drink. That was really nice of you. And you're gonna say, you're welcome. And hopefully the conversation goes there. Honestly, this is probably the only way that I would go hit on a guy. It just sounds foolproof.
You know, you have a lot of steady guys, a lot of regular guys, a lot of average guys out here that are continuing to get overlooked because you would prefer, and it's like I talked about in some other commentary, you want a guy that's chaotic, that's up and down. You want a guy that, and you know, I'm laughing about it, but I'm not really joking. You want a guy to beat you upside the head, a guy that you got to run out the house 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, run down the street, beat down your neighbor's door. That's the type of guy that you got to call the freaking police to get that man up out of there. Got to take that man to jail. He's a criminal. He's a criminal. And that's the type of stuff these modern women want.
What do you think most women misunderstand about male dating frustration?
Men want to settle down. If you look at the data, the most recent data around young men, they want families still, they want marriage, they want commitment, they want legacy, they want to build something. The problem with women is that women set the standards for how other women operate. This is called intersexual competition. And with social media, with Botox, filler, eyelashes, these standards, right, to create contrast, and women will empower or position women to engage in the same types of behaviors that they deem to be empowering because they want to minimize the contrast between competition within the market. So all of that being said, women continue to present themselves in ways that do not align with male preference. Men will sleep with women who are attractive. They will engage with women that they are attracted to, but that does not mean that they will commit to the same bucket or tier of women that they lust over. Those are 2 very different strategies for men. And women don't understand that when men are looking for a long-term partner, they're looking for consistency, they're looking for emotional regulation, they're looking for loyalty, and they're looking for somebody that they can build a life with who has those qualities, the character traits, the morals, all of those things that are aligned with their vision.
Oh, bro just realized he got with a girl that was on the Choo Choo Express.
How many guys have you got with in one night before?
Like 10.
What?
10? Like 10.
You got with 10 guys in one night?
Well, it was before we were dating, so it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter to me. Like,
it doesn't matter.
No, I'm being serious. Like, when did you go with 10 guys in one night?
It was before we were dating, so it doesn't matter.
No, like what?
It does matter.
It doesn't matter.
No, it matters to me that you got with 10 guys in one night.
How long you guys been dating for?
Like a year?
It was before
10
we dated. It doesn't matter
in
it
one
was.
night.
It's fine.
No,
10.
it's not fine. Who the fuck is her? Who is she? I don't even know her anymore. 10 girls in one night? 10 guys in one night?
Well, we weren't dating, so why does it matter?
It doesn't matter when it was. You're just.
I'm sorry, bro.
Streets. She's for the streets. She's for the streets.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Jeez.
I mean, I don't really think it's that bad. We weren't dating. Understand? Like, it's
She keeps thinking that's the issue.
It doesn't matter when it was. It's the hoe. For the streets. She's for the streets. She's for the streets.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
He'll do better. And what you're seeing from a lot of these men, the men that women are calling or hoping to be chivalrous, the very men that they're saying, oh, he's not chivalrous, he's not a good man, he's not a gentleman, you don't know what you're talking about, quite frankly. A lot of brothers still know how to, be thoughtful, plan, and do all of these other things. It's just, first of all, you're disrespectful. Second of all, you're not really putting out anything that would make that man want to really get to know you. There ain't nothing to get to know. You're acting like a loser.
I genuinely believe that every single woman deserves to receive $10,000 a month from her husband, from her boyfriend, whoever you're with, just for him to show his appreciation for you.
$10,000 a month for appreciation. Right.
And I think that is a standard that all men should be held to.
Of course they do. It's always those that seem to have excess money that are always very free with everyone else's. But it kind of makes a person wonder, What about those individuals that necessarily can't afford that $10,000 a month?
As a man, if you cannot hold yourself to that standard, then you should not be dating at all, honestly. I mean, you're just not financially ready to provide. You're not ready to be in the scene.
The scene. Indeed. And for those who haven't done the math yet, that comes to approximately 120,000 American dollars per year just to, in some cases, just date some of these women.
And even more importantly, you're just not ready to get married yet.
There is nothing classier, after all, than someone with a classist mentality. But gentlemen, here's a reminder. A woman that genuinely cares about you is going to want you to invest your money in something that is important, long-lasting, and for the future, not just to spend it on them.
Am I the only one that's like this? Probably not. But when my husband is sick, he's been puking all night. Even if he has a cold, for some reason, the rage inside me is such a fiery rage. And I know there's nothing he can do about it to control it. But it just makes me so angry. It's so ridiculous that it makes me so angry. So he's been puking all night, so I slept on the couch because he like moans and groans. He's like noisy when he's sick.
If you guys have ever wondered what it looks like for a wife to hate her husband, this is what it looks like. Because, I'm sorry, what? He's been throwing up all night and you slept separate from him because of the noise that he was making? Instead of being worried that he was spiking a fever or choking on his own throw up or getting dehydrated. And like we all know that when men get sick, they are not good at taking care of themselves. They will just hammer through it. They will not hydrate. They will not take the medicine that they need to take. And look, it's not just a man thing. Like, it's hard. It's hard to want to feed yourself and hydrate yourself when you're feeling so terrible. So that's why it's so helpful to have somebody that cares about you. And when you marry someone, look, that is what you sign up for. You sign up for taking care of them when they are sick. With that being said, I think that we can all collectively just feel bad for this husband.
You know, a lot of times these men, my God, they have to audition for no reason. Not doing it. Why do I have to audition for you? Why do I have to prove myself to you? But you never have to prove yourself to me. I mean, God dog, y'all want men to be leaders, but then you let them get all the way down the street and you never even give him any support. What CEO, what boss in what company is going to be like, yeah, I'm going to carry this entire company on my back the entire way, and say, you know what, I don't need no help. I don't want none. I don't want no support. Which one? Nobody. Give that man some help.
If you want to sabotage your own relationship, tell him these things. There are some things to never tell a man. In my 37 years, I'm telling you, anytime I've ever brought any of these things up, destruction. Number one, how much money you make. None of his business. Absolutely none of his business. He will resent you if you make more than him. Number two, any traumas of past relationships. He will use this against you. This is a tool that they use. You were treated like a queen, nothing less. Number three, that you bought anything for yourself. This is wild, but never tell a man that you bought something for yourself. It's always a gift. Number four, never offer to pay for anything when you're with him. Not a dinner, not a breath of air, not a blink. I don't give a shit. If he likes you, he'll pay for it. If he doesn't, next. Number five, never tell a man that you like to work. A lot of you guys don't get this one. You come in with that pick-me-sha shit and you're like, I love my job. I love going to work every day. No, the fuck you don't. I don't care if this is the best job, most money you've ever made. None of that man's business. He does not need to know that you love work. Men that like women who work are there to use you and not in their masculine. Next. Don't say mommy didn't tell you so. I love you.
I recently lost a lot of female followers. They're coming at me in my DMs nonstop, in my comment section nonstop, and it's like, you guys keep saying I'm a pick-me, I like male attention, I thrive off of male validation, so on and so forth. But let me tell you something, I'm bad as Look how pretty I am. Really take into account how bad I am. If I wanted the attention that you think I need, that you so desperately need, I would just post my body and face all day. Do you not see this? This is all real too. Secondly, my content is for the men who actually get up and get it, who don't complain, the real fathers, the men who work a lot. They don't have a platform because we have the bitter woman who put out the bitter men they choose to be with and have babies with. They get a platform. But the men who are quiet and don't need a platform, they don't have it. And I want the real men to be recognized. So stay the off my post if you don't.
Modern women really, they're not serious. They always have something silly to say. Well, how come I can't get a man to take me seriously? This goes beyond joking, right? Because you can have fun, you can be silly. You know, that's just who she is. She's just a goofy person. She just likes to have fun. She just likes to cut up. That's just who she is, right? If that's not your personality, leave her alone. That's one thing. What we have today is modern women cackling and being silly in a man's face when a man is trying to approach. And not only do they act silly and immature, they continue it instead of saying, no, we just playing. What's going on? There's one woman in the gym, man came up to her, you know, maybe he could have said something a little bit better. Maybe he could have approached a little bit better. He didn't do anything weird. But, you know, maybe he could have said some stuff better. Her friend jumps in, starts cackling and doing all that other stuff. And instead of saying, no, I'm sorry, go ahead. You know, this is your moment. And really, you know, being genuine about it. You know, maybe you give him a good natured ribbing. Hey, you remember when you said that to Chloe? And, you know, just kind of bust out laughing. And, you know, you kind of roast him a little bit and go on about your business. Men can take that. What men don't want to be involved in anymore is being the butt of the joke every single time. And they really didn't even do anything wrong. It's not worth it, man.
Do women actually consider or understand men's feelings, or do they just not care? I will say, since I'm a woman, I'm going to answer this.
They care about them pockets. Let's keep it 100.
Can I answer the question,
They don't care about no feelings. You know what a woman told me before?
Paul, you're not a woman to answer this question.
They
Go.
said, baby, you only going to get his time or his money. Pick one. Ooh, let that sink in.
That's not true.
That had nothing to do with no feelings.
That's not true. Anyways, I'm going to say this. I will say for a long time, because I grew up in a household where my dad never showed feelings or emotions, I did diminish or dismiss a man's feelings because men don't outwardly show their emotions like women do. And as a younger girl, because now that I'm an older woman, I didn't understand that when I was younger. You know, I felt like they don't give a like, I thought that men just really did not care. So why would I consider his feelings because he doesn't have any? I thought that for a long time, I'm gonna be honest, until I started to become older. And then I started to recognize and understand men because I actually wanted to understand men and have more conversations with men. And once I had more conversations with men, and I remember my brother told me a long time ago, like, low key, men are more emotional than women. We just don't show it. We just can't show it.
What's the question? No, I mean, this is
disrespectful. Talk about disrespect.
No, I forgot the question.
No, it don't matter. We're moving on to the next one.
Listening to the answer.
No.
I forgot the question.
All right, bro. You want to hear it? I'll tell you.
Yeah.
All right. I come home after spending the afternoon with my niece. Okay, she's 6 years old. And we were doing glitter crafts. She hugs me goodbye, and that's it. Brazil sees 3 specks of glitter on my neck and flips out, like full-on meltdown. Accuses me of going to a strip club. I told her the truth. She's not having any of it. She says, oh, I've seen this before. She knows the signs. Next thing I know, she's driving out my clothes, calling me a liar, telling me I'm just like every other man she's dated, wouldn't listen to anything, wouldn't even look at me, just kick me out.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Sorry. Yeah. Brazil, you didn't just get it in your head. You packed my bags and you tossed me out like I cheated on you in 4K or something.
Yeah, because I lived this before. You know, the glitter, the excuses. I've seen it, and every single time that I ignored it, guess who got played?
And let's talk about that glitter, since you made such a big deal about it. That's how we met, sweetheart, at the club. You were a stripper. You were covered in glitter when I walked in. You gave me a dance, then you gave me a number, and I didn't judge you for a second. But the second you thought I might have done something shady, with zero proof, mind you, you lost your mind. You humiliated me, you trashed me, and now you want to hit the rewind like none of it happened. And I stood by you when everyone else judged you, and you didn't even give me a chance to defend myself. So no, Brazil, no, you don't get off the hook. You don't even get back in the boat, because I already forgave you for who you used to be, but you couldn't forgive me for who I never was.
So today we have 5 signs that you're an option. A lot of people out there, they're an option and they don't even realize it yet. So if any of these 5 are present, let me tell you, you're going to have a rude awakening if you don't open your eyes. Number 5, unavailability. If the person you're talking to, you're trying to make plans, they really don't have any open space for you, chances are you're an option, because people make time for what's important to them. Number 4, gaps. Now, unexplainable gaps are a very, very telltale sign that you're an option. Someone disappears for a couple hours, their stories don't line up with what they're doing. And I'm not saying you got to go full FBI mode, but it's just you got to look out for these things. Number 3, she doesn't ask you what color to paint her nails. If your girl really likes you, she wants your opinion. She wants to know what you think, which leads into number 2, you ain't getting no fit checks. A girl that likes you wants your opinion. She's going to want to know how you think she looks, how you would like her to look. So if she's not looking for your opinion on these 2 things, chances are she's asking another guy, which means you're an option. And number 1, the most telltale sign, if you ain't, brother, she's somebody. She's sitting here telling you, oh, I'm celibate. I haven't slept with anyone in 3 months. So if you ain't, that is the number 1 telltale sign that you are an option. You may be even playing a role. You might be food guy. You don't want to be food guy. So thank you for coming to my TED Talk today. Keep your eyes peeled for these telltale signs right here. And I will see you at the same time again tomorrow.
And you have a lot of these men out here that are just regular guys. They're quiet, they're disciplined. And a lot of times, because they don't yap about and holler and scream, that's why they get overlooked. Because modern women, they're looking for what they would call an alpha, a double alpha. I'm looking for a lion. Roar and make me hear you. Let me hear you. And so Chad and Tyrone are out there roaring. Just roar, roar, roar. As a matter of fact, Chad and Tyrone, sometimes they do, to be fair. But their roar is not even all that. At all. But they go ahead and stand behind a lion that actually know how to do it. And, they stand in front of a lion that actually knows how to roar. And then when the women look over, is that him? That must be him. And they think, oh, that's Chad roaring like that. He's got something. And they go over there messing with him, when really, actually, honestly and truly, it was the good man. It was a stable man. It was a regular guy that had his stuff together that was roaring like that. But modern women can't distinguish. They can't tell the difference because Chad and Tyrone look good. And that's really all they're looking at. Modern women don't like to tell you, but they're just as lustful as men are. They're filled with lust the same way that men are.